thank you. That's the perfect bridge to asking you now on how did you, the director, go about in dealing with the text and then staging it with this very specific signature of Hika's use with the multimedial aspects that he is renowned for.
Yeah, that is not very true, of course, about the language. You see her often as, because of this stream of words, as a very aggressive writer. But you can also read her as a very careful, very delicate writer. And very analytical, not like his aggression. And indeed, sometimes in German stagings, you have this very physical.
Right.
Of course, it is not how Hika sees works. He likes Proust, we did Musil, so we worked on that language, and he treated, indeed, Jelinek as Proust. He deals with her as a writer, as he dealt with Proust 20 years ago. And that, of course, helped to analyze the text. And probably you saw there are three big parts. The first part is the crossing over. Then when the dancing starts in the corner, then you have the part of the going through Europe. And then the last part is when the walls come up, is the church. Because it was written also in a period when there was a church, the refugee, the church occupation. So that's the third part. That was for us very important to see this kind of triptych, three parts. And then it's also kind of crossway in the religious sense of the word. The suffering in the beginning, the physical suffering of the dancers, the joy when they arrive, and then in the end, the closeness in the church. And that's just a detail, but we wanted to have really monumental walls in the last part. Heavy things, but the price we had to pay for that was not only financial, but also that we could not perform in Avignon, because that was not possible in Avignon. If you saw in Avignon, the place where we were outside of Avignon, it was impossible technically. So we decided not to do it because it was important to be in Avignon. So that is sometimes how performance also takes shape. Because we wanted to read that this being blocked, that was clear now. I think we somehow succeeded in evoking that also. But these three parts were very important, and then the idea that it started from 4 people sitting like in a cafe, commenting. And then this images, of course, it's a bit like this Olympic view. That is the Greek gods that Jelinek refers to them in the beginning. Like they're watching what is happening and they give comments. They do not really care that much, their ideas. And the second part, you see that when they arrive, they have to reposition. And the table all of a sudden has to be removed because literally those who come take place.
Destroyed.
Yeah, it destroys. They have to, and then you see the group is not together anymore. You have different positions. Although you cannot really say that we made characters because it's impossible to make characters from that text. It remains kind of discourse. But of course, we divided a bit, and that was a long process. We did it before we started to rehearse, but it changed completely during the rehearsals. Then an actor said, "No, I think it's more interesting when I say this." Or that you see, okay, now change, so that you get a bit of a dramatic discussion, but not character, because that was never the idea. Although, like for example, the actress who starts dancing with them is then the complete opposite of the one who remains behind the table, for example. So these oppositions we had, he's very cynical in his comments. She somehow moves into the group and starts imitating, and so you have this kind of attitude of being more close, keeping at a distance, commenting. And then the third part was for us when they completely identify. with the refugees. They somehow merge because when you sit in the theater, you don't see anyone who speaks because you don't even see them anymore. They're lying on the floor, and there you have a complete identification with the suffering of the refugees, which also ends nowhere somehow, because there is no real ending, no final point. But that was for us this triptych and these three, and the coming and the discussion about it, and then the confrontation, the second part, with also the media and the images and the colors, and then the blackness, and the claustrophobia of the third part, the three big colors.
Could you maybe still tell something about how you work together with the dancers and the choreographers?
Yeah. That was also a bit of a confrontation in the sense that they worked for a long time on their own, and the actors too. So the actors had the stage in a way, and then the first day we put them together, it was quite hard because this physical presence of 20 dancers, that's enormous. They blew away the actors from the stage. They did not know how to deal with it anymore, and then so it took some time to find the balance again, and also to change certain aspects of the choreography, because Moderiert really worked autonomously, and he taught us certain things about what the ideas he had and the three parts. But even this idea of these three parts was something that came during the rehearsals. These things you don't think about from the beginning, it's something you start seeing at a certain moment. And what we had, of course, was the text and the vague idea that it's about crossing, and then in Europe, and then in church, that was clear, these three spatial awarenesses. But then afterwards it becomes, during the rehearsal, very clear. But then the two groups were already together. So it was not going to say that we lost time by doing it separately. I think it worked also, it gave something. But it was at a certain moment a crack. Said, okay, how can we bring them together? It was that strong because Moderiert, of course, did her own thing. He did his thing. And then at a certain moment you have to find a way of connecting. And then, of course, the media came in, the visual media came in. Well, it's always, it looks simple when it's there, but it takes a long time before these things are really adjusted to each other.
Maybe Ronald, you can tell us some more about the specific signature of the Kassirs and how the things he's famous for, like this video technology incorporates the close-ups in the first part, which are very striking and
I think Erwin will correct me
if I say something wrong. I'm happy to hear that the sound also made quite an impression, because I was going to stress the fact that the sound is also very important, not just visuals. The visuals is what he's sort of known for. It's always mentioned, but he also works very hard on the sounds and voices and tone, and that's something that I would stress as well. Besides, of course, these visual aspects. I think one of the things that Erwin said about the two people working apart and then bringing together the two groups of actors and dancers, I think that's also something that's quite typical for the ways in which the Kassirs works. That is, he has a whole team gathered around him, and they all have their part, they have their contribution doing this. When he started out with his visual and sound scapes, so to say, integrated into the performance itself. Yes, first I should maybe tell that as well. What I think is very interesting in, for instance, the visuals, the video used in performances, is that you cannot take out the video without changing the whole. What's very specific about the way he uses this audio-visual technology as well, the sound as video, is that it's all integrated into a kind of Gesamtkunstwerk, to use a German word. And that's very, very specific about how he uses this technology. And you can see that not in this performance, but when he uses characters, or he presents characters not as actors who impersonate a character, but just their dialogue lines, the words they say, they pronounce, are projected on the screen, and so the character has become its own voice, its own words, and the text becomes very important as an object as well into the whole. So it's all very integrated, and that's, I think, one of the most important aspects of his.
Technology has a bit the status of an actor. You cannot take out an actor. Like the technology is really not an illustration, but is an actor.
Yeah. Was there something else?
No, maybe you could still tell something more general on his importance of Geerts' work. What could be termed post-traumatic theatre, or well, I maybe didn't use the term, but because he's also mentioned, I think, in some key works on his developments, and as are many other.
A short introduction to Geerts. I don't know how familiar you are with Geerts and his work.
I ask because for us here is well known. We are familiar with his aesthetics, and I think it's not the case.
Well, he's one of those members of the generation that started out in the early 80s, coming from the same background actually as a lot of those people with their background in fine arts, and they started to make performances, and the performances became more and more theatrical until we see now. And it's that whole generation that started in the early 80s together with Jan Vaker, Jan Lauwers, Yves Anne-Therese Keersmaker, that generation that became known as the Flemish wave, and we doesn't like that term, but they were seen as one generation who made a kind of theatre that is, well, post-traumatic. Lucky for us, there was Hans Thies Lehmann who borrowed that term from Richard Schechner, and we had a label to put on what they were doing, because those people themselves did not see their work as belonging to one movement, or they didn't have a kind of manifesto. There was not that idea of being a generation that is going to reinvent, so to say, theatre. But the label of post-dramatic, of course, that was very suited to describe what they wanted to do. And in the case of Flemish theatre is that going towards a kind of theatre that does not start from text but uses all the different elements of the definition of post-dramatic theatre, all these different elements of sound, lighting, objects, actors at the same level. So there's no hierarchical difference between all these different elements, and that's something they have in common. And besides that, maybe also that they all started outside of the established structures, which at that time was considered a kind of punk attitude, that they would do it without anybody will do it anyway. So that's also something that they had in common. But of course, they were very different in ways of working and kind of performances they made. Well, that should situate.
Yes, I think that's important for the audience today to have some of the background and context on his role and the history and his trajectory in the theatre landscape. Okay, I suggest we give the floor to the audience for questions. Is that fine for you? Yes. So please, German, French.